Hi, this is Joy, and I wanted to talk to you about redoing a little corner table that my mom found for me that was being thrown out, and so I was able to grab it and let's turn it into something really, really cool. So let's do it together. Let's take a look. This table right here. All right, now on one hand, it's absolutely perfect the way it is, but on the other hand, I've noticed that it's a bit top heavy, and if you put something on top of it even further besides like a roll of toilet paper, if you want to do like a vase or something, then it really becomes top heavy. There's no solid base to it. So that's what's going to be our focus today. All right, so there is this piece of tile right here that was designed and cut with the notches out of it, and the front is curved for it to fit in place just right. Let's get this corner in. Alright, so that's nice. On one hand, that's good enough. It does stabilize it. But on the other hand, it's just a solid color. It's a cream color. So I think I want a little bit more pop of color, and that's where some of this comes in today. Some of the quickest, easiest, cheapest ways to redo something is either with paint or with contact paper. So, right here, when you're doing contact paper, it's good to note that sometimes there can be a design on it. So you don't want the design to go any kind of funky direction, right, left, up, down. And it may be important to you to have some of these in the center, 2, 3, whatever, however that works for you. On the back, right here, this may be helpful information. It's divided into 1-inch sections. So here would start a foot, and there would end a foot. So 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. If you know you need so many inches, then by all means verify the measurement, but then you can also cut accordingly. Also, down below, there's a grid pattern right here. So you've got the different lines going up and down. This helps you square things off a lot easier. Okay, now sometimes there are different pictures or different words, instructions written on it, so you just have to kind of, maybe use a ruler and connect one side to another. This right here is actually cut down the middle. Okay, so I did lay this piece right here onto a piece of contact paper, and I cut out a certain section. So I cut this out. Let me move my stand back a little. I did cut this out right here. Cut this out. And I figured let's put this down so that you have a good idea of how this works. Right now, I want to show you something too. On the roll, on the side seams, it can come apart quite easily. Sometimes the bottom layer of paper is a little longer than the top layer, so it makes it easier to pull apart. Right? When you cut it, it's nice to include that factory edge, but if not, it's okay, because it still peels apart pretty easy. There we go, like that. Now this is a smaller piece, so it's a lot easier to deal with. But when you're dealing with bigger pieces, it's always good to start in the middle. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to match up your edges, and when possible, you're going to mark, let's say the bottom, you can put a little slit with scissors or a little pencil mark, and you can put, let's say, a little pencil mark about halfway, so you know that when you're putting it down that your edges and corners and all that are matching up. But for this, honestly, we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, right now I'm visually matching up the top and the bottom. Nope, see, that's not going to work. Alright, bear with me. Let's see how this side works. Nope, see, that's not going to work on the right side. Alright. That might work. So as you're matching it up, you're going to be dropping the right side and the left side. And you don't have to smooth everything down perfectly at the beginning. It's not about that. Okay? When you do smooth, go from the inside out so that you're relieving any air bubbles. Alright? So starting from the inside, going out. And I don't feel any on this, so that's good. That is wonderful. I would say step 2 is take a gift card or something, and you're going to press through it. This relieves some of the bigger air bubbles. Alright, now there's none here that I can feel, so that's a good thing, but I want to make sure that you are seeing and you know how to do it. Alright, now let's say there's some real stubborn little air bubbles that you just can't get. Usually a stick pin is really good. It's a little fabric pin or safety pin, and what happens is you can put a little teeny little dot right there, and then use your card and smooth all the air to the center, and then you don't have this big old funky air bubble going on. You just may have a little teeny little tear hole that you made with, a little teeny dot that you made with the pin. But it's a lot better than seeing a big old bubble that you just can't smooth out for nothing. So overall, I think this turned out really well. Right here, I did trace it out first, which is how I got the design. And right here, you can see a little bit of the edge of granite or tile right here, and that's okay because I cut the this a little thinner because I wanted to make sure I had a good fit and that nothing hung over the edge. So let's see how this fits. This left side never wants to go in just right. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! I think that's a success. I like that. Alright, so we've got the brown stand, and we've got a little bit of this blue going on, a little cream popping through from the bottom. That looks really, really good. I think this will fit good in the corner to put magazines on it, or in the corner for a bathroom or a bedroom, like by the bed perhaps. I think this is a very versatile piece that'll go a lot of different directions. So, thank you very much for watching.